Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu today, and as you can see, I've made a lovely chicken stew. This is kind of Spanish, or let's say Mediterranean. I've got some lovely chicken in there, some thighs and then some drumsticks. I've cooked that in a deep kind of tomato sauce. There's zucchini in there, or courgettes, mushrooms, there's bacon in there, plenty of garlic, some smoked paprika. It's absolutely wonderful. I've also got some lovely chorizo sausage in it. It's great. Let's go and do it. Okay, let's get started. I've got a nice decent sized saucepan here, and I'm just melting some butter in there. You could use an olive oil, different oil if you want. I just like the butter. Let's get our chicken in. I'm using some drumsticks and some thighs, skin on and the bone in. Let's get some black pepper in there now. And some salt. And want to kind of low heat. Just want to kind of gently cook these in that butter and that seasoning, just to kind of seal them. So it'll probably take about 4 to 5 minutes, something like that. Turn them off. So these guys are nowhere near cooked. They've just been sealed slightly. And at this stage, I'm going to add now some chopped onion, some garlic, and here I've got some sliced bacon. I'm using a smoked bacon, but go ahead and use anything you like. I'm now going to add a little touch of tarragon, which I think gives it a lovely flavour. But with this dish you can use anything you like really. You could go for thyme, rosemary, oregano, basil, sage, up to you. Now here I've got a little bit of paprika. Now this is a smoked paprika, which is going to give it a fantastic flavour. Be careful with paprika because there's a few different types of paprika. There's a sweet one, there's a hot one which is pretty much just like a chili, and a smoked one which we're using today. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to throw this around in the pan. We're not on a raging heat here. This is going to be a bit of a slow cooker, this one. Let that go for about another 4 to 5 minutes. Stir often, then we'll move to the next step. This is coming along beautifully. At this point I'm going to add now some chorizo, which is a nice Spanish sausage. You can pick that up pretty much in most stores these days. And if not, you could maybe try a salami or something like that. Not quite the same, but then that's going to give it a lovely, lovely flavour. Simply now, I've got a can of chopped tomatoes. In that goes. Give that a stir. We're going to pop the lid on a kind of low to medium heat. Just let that go now for about 15 to 20 minutes. Stir often. Let's take a look now. Bit of steam out there. This is coming on beautifully. Now, if you wanted, you could add some tomato puree or paste. I'm not going to today. You could add a splash of wine. A red wine might be nice. Again, I'm not going for that today. If you want to, I'm going to add some vegetables now. I'm going to add some courgette or zucchini and mushrooms. But if you wanted to add something harder like a potato or something, you need to do that now and let them cook for a little while. My recipe today, we're going to go in with just a few rounds of courgette or zucchini and some white sliced mushrooms. I'm also going to add at this point some beautiful fresh basil. When you're cutting your basil, just a little tip, just cut it roughly. It bruises really easily, basil, so I just sort of roughly chop it, and the stalks are in there as well. So the lid's going to go back on this. We're now going to stick it on a real simmer, get it nice and low now. And this is probably going to be about another 8 minutes or so. The chicken's pretty much cooked at this point. We'll need to check out our vegetables. So I don't want my vegetables to be a mush. I'd like them with a little bit of a bite. So I think about 7 or 8 minutes. Lower the heat, lid on. See you then. Okay. It's been going for a while. Those zucchinis or courgettes are cooked beautifully. We've got a lovely, lovely smoky chicken and bacon and chorizo, kind of Mediterranean-y, Spanish I suppose. Nice casserole there. Check that for salt. It's fine for me. Hope you enjoy it. Play around with it. Maybe a few olives might be nice, perhaps. Give that a go. Lots of love to you all. We'll see you again soon. Bye bye.